Good evening, everybody. It's my honor to be your host again this year for Tulsa Tycoons, a night of Monopoly benefiting junior achievement of Oklahoma. While our world and this event, they look very different right now, we are here to inspire Oklahoma students through junior achievement, and that hasn't changed. My kids and nieces, they have all loved BizTown, and I know many other families who say the same thing. Well, today, many young people, they don't have someone to show them how to believe in themselves, be part of a team, plan for the future, or embrace their dreams. And you can help change that by supporting junior achievement. Your words, encouragement, and investment, it can change lives. Let's inspire tomorrow's leaders by working together to positively change the future one life at a time. Remember, proceeds from the mobile auction support our young people. Also, our silent auction, that closes right at 8 p.m. So, if you have not made your final bids, please do so now. Of course, if you want to donate to JA but don't want the uncertainty of knowing whether you'll win a bidding war, you can always use the donate button on your mobile app to make a direct donation. Think of it as removing any doubt about whether you'll be able to support JA tonight. Before we go any further, we want to thank all of the generous sponsors who made this first ever Tulsa Tycoon virtual event possible. Our chairman of the board sponsor, that's AAON Inc. The free parking sponsor is Tulsa Airports Improvement Trust. In the business magnet category, our sponsors are the Ann and Henry Zero Family Foundation, Bank of Oklahoma, Cherokee Nation Businesses, Ernst & Young, Lindy Engineering Americas, and Williams. In the property owner category, our sponsors are Cancer Treatment Centers of America, Tulsa, Capital One, CCK Strategies, Cox Business, Jarbo Sales, JD Young Technologies, Matrix Service Company, TD Williamson, the Consultants, the Trust Company of Oklahoma, WPX Energy, and Zico. So let's have a big round of applause for all of our great sponsors.
Good evening. Thank you, Neely, for the wonderful welcome. And wow, I just love that JA video. It provides such a great visual for the transformation that occurs in students because of junior achievement. For those of you that I have not met, my name is Shannon Beeler. I am the president of Junior Achievement of Oklahoma. I'm going to start off by just candidly saying that greeting all of you this way feels just a little bit odd. I am a social person, and I wish I was able to greet and thank each of you, our supporters, in person. Please know that your partnership means the world to me and to our organization. That continued support is what will ensure that our impact with students is sustained during this difficult time. While I can't see all of you in person, I am glad to be joined by John Curzon, the chairman of the Tulsa Board at Junior Achievement.
Hey,
all right,
good to
John.
be here. Good to be here. Thank you, Shannon. I echo your sentiments. I always enjoy seeing so many of my friends, business associates, JA advocates at the Tulsa Tycoons event. In full disclosure, I've never even come close to winning the Monopoly game because I'm always too busy catching up with old friends and meeting new people and sharing my love for junior achievement. I hope we're all back very soon.
John, I couldn't agree more. I look forward to being back with the JA team, with our board of directors, and to hearing the bustle in our building of 5th grade students working hard and learning in JA BizTown. Like many of you, the last several months have given me time for reflection about all that is happening in the world. This time has further emphasized the importance of what we do at Junior Achievement. Financial challenges and job loss are a harsh reality of our current times. JA's work ensures young people are prepared and resilient to these types of challenges with our focus on financial literacy and work readiness. In addition, difficult economic times inspire entrepreneurial thinking. We've seen so many companies reinvent themselves and will undoubtedly see new businesses emerge on the other side of this crisis. Entrepreneurship is also a key aspect of our programming with students. The relevance of what we teach is why our event tonight and your support is so very important.
Shannon, you're absolutely right. The relevance of junior achievement is what drew me initially as a donor and a volunteer. When the opportunity presented itself to join the board of directors, I was all in. During these times, I'm reassured by JA's 100-year history. As an organization, we are resilient, surviving many recessions, the Great Depression, multiple wars, and even the last pandemic 100 years ago. I'm optimistic about the future of this organization and our unwavering commitment to our students.
Speaking of that commitment, I am incredibly proud of how quickly we pivoted to switch our efforts from classroom-based programs to resources for distance learning to support students, teachers, and parents. These learning tools, collectively known as Project Tomorrows, can be accessed through www.jaok.org. I encourage anyone with kids grades K to 12 take a look. As a parent of a student myself, I was thrilled to see all that was available.
So speaking of students, now seems like a good time to hear from some of them directly. Please welcome Kaylee, Caleb, and Max.
I am so glad to be back at JA BizTown. If you've been here, you know that it is an amazing place for kids to practice being adults by working jobs, earning money, and being a good citizen. I know I had a great day working as a news anchor when I came to JA BizTown.
I also love JA BizTown. It was great to be away from the classroom and from school, but still be learning. We thought it would be fun to share with you some of the lessons we learned and play a quick game with all of you.
As part of JA BizTown program, we learned so much. For example, I learned that when an applicant is seeking a job, they would write a resume to spark the employer's interest. I also learned that when you make a purchase with your debit card, it gets deducted from your checking account.
Why don't we see if all of you can answer some of the questions from the JA BizTown program? There is a chat box that the JA team is monitoring. The first person to correctly type the answer to each of these questions will win a Tiamo's restaurant gift card.
Yum, I love Italian food. Too bad I can't win. Okay, here we go. Remember to type your answer to the chat box. Elijah enjoys the right to use public goods and services. What is the responsibility that goes with the right? I'll give you a hint. It's one of the reasons my paycheck was less than I actually earned when I was at JA BizTown.
How about we do another question? The JA team says they have a few more of those Tiamo gift cards. So again, the first person to type the correct answer in the chat box is the winner. What do you call the expenses for rent, utilities, supplies, advertising, and equipment for a business? We'll be back a bit later in the program with a few more questions. And in the meantime, enjoy this message from a JA teacher.
Hi, my name is Crystal Young, and I am a 5th grade teacher at Cherokee Elementary with the Tahlequah Public School System, and I just want to tell you my experience with JA BizTown. I've been a part of BizTown as a teacher of the curriculum. I have taken students. I have been in the volunteer position. My own children, both of them, have been able to go to JA BizTown, so I've also been a parent of kids that have went too. And I can tell you I've learned something new from all 3 different aspects of that. JA BizTown is important because it teaches students responsibility. It shows them that every part of a community has to work together in order for that community and that business to run well. So everybody is important. And one of the things that I feel like students gain from that is just a sense of pride, a sense of responsibility, and they know that they can accomplish things. And one of the ways that JA BizTown has impacted me is that it's shown me that students can achieve well beyond what they think we can, or what we think they can. And so, you know, let's give them those responsibilities and those opportunities to grow. It is important to donate to JA BizTown because it helps students, you know, have goals. It shows them that there are things out there for them to do and that they are important. It's important to volunteer at JA BizTown too because it is a fun experience and you get to help kids prepare for their future. So thank you for those experiences. I have thoroughly enjoyed them.
Thank you, Mrs. Young. She has experienced JA as a parent, a teacher, and a volunteer. And what really resonated with me is that JA is a partnership, and we all do our part to ensure that students are prepared. Through student success, JA ensures the viability of our businesses and our communities.
You're exactly right, Erica. And one of the key parts of that success is the resources that make our program possible. Every event sponsor, individual donor, and grant we receive at JA goes to support our efforts with Oklahoma students. We are glad you're with us this evening and hope you are bidding high in the name of JA students on those auction items. Remember, every $30 is another JA student that can be reached. So outbidding someone by $30 helps us reach another student. I'm probably bidding against one of you all on this. It's signed by Lincoln Riley.
Well, Martha, you can be certain that it's not me bidding against you. However, I am hoping to take this one home. It is signed by Mike Gundy.
There you go.
I'm kind of an Orange Power gal, but I do appreciate the Sooner fans bidding high in the name of JA students.
Well, yeah, rivalry aside, all donations, whether they're orange and black or crimson and cream, are welcome in the support of junior achievement. I've set my max bid high on this cool bicycle. And, you know, with as much time as we've been spending at home, I figured I need some exercise and I'll need to work off the beer it comes with.
I love the max bid feature. In fact, I have mine set on the Yeti cooler. I'm hoping that that will be a good Father's Day gift. And the other thing that I'm really hoping that I'm gonna win is this beautiful ring from Samuel's Jewelry. Samuel's Jewelry is our presenting jewelry sponsor this evening, so isn't it beautiful?
Oh, it's gorgeous. We do have some great items and we really appreciate all our auction donors. In addition to the auction, one of my favorite parts of this event is the Monopoly game, and I'm really missing that, and the decor. We have a little bit here, but what we'd like to do is we thought it'd be fun if we'd ask all of you to help bring this whole theme home. And what we want you to do is, after we wrap up tonight, break out those Monopoly boards. You know you have one in one of your closets. And take a picture while you're there playing and post it. And that would be at the hashtag Tulsa Tycoons 2020, and then tag at JA Oklahoma. And that'll be your entry into our competition. We'll be drawing the winner tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. on Facebook Live. And the winner will receive a $50 Target gift card. So make sure your entry's here by noon. I can't wait to see the photos.
I know, me either. In addition, during that same Facebook Live, we are going to draw the winner of our raffle. As you know, the raffle tickets tonight are $100, and we're selling only 100 of them. I'm not eligible, but if I was, I would be all over that Nashville trip. Another quick reminder that the auction will close at 8 p.m. tonight, and we'll be in touch with all of the auction winners over the next few days to arrange a safe pickup of your items. So good luck with your bids, and why don't we check in with some JA students now.
We're back with a few more JA questions. Remember, this was the same activity our teachers used with us after we completed the JA BizTown program to make sure we had all the concepts mastered. So this is kind of like JA's version of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Here we go. Someone who is an innovator recognizes opportunity and organizes resources to make a product that is known as a. Type your answer in the chat box.
Now for our last question and for our finals Tiamo's prize. What do you call money that is left over after a business pays all its cost? I hope all your companies make a lot of this. Now let's hear from a high school student about their experiences.
And personally, I've been participating in Junior Achievement for approximately 2 years. More specifically, in the JA Investors Challenge. The first year I participated in this event, I signed up solely because I wanted to miss school, but I ended up loving every single minute of the simulation. The next year I was determined for success in the event, and my team finished 4th overall. The most meaningful experience was working as a team and learning to function efficiently and properly as a unit, as the 60-day simulation was intense and progressed rather swiftly. Perhaps one of the most impactful members of the team was the mentor that was paired with our group. Our team's advisor was an investor at Tulsa Teachers Credit Union, and my favorite aspect of the event was conversing with him about investing and his particular career path. After speaking with him, my experience sparked my interest in pursuing investing as a career path. I believe that Junior Achievement is vital to students because the organization provides hands-on experiences that replicate what the real world is like, and this provokes students to become more interested and involved in preparing for their future, similar to my imperative Junior Achievement encounter. Thank you.
As part of tonight's festivities, we're paying tribute to 3 very special Tulsans who enrich our community. Now, these individuals were chosen for this because of their leadership and accomplishments within their respective organizations, their strong support for the communities in which they live and do business, and their unwavering support of work readiness, financial literacy, and entrepreneurship, the pillars of Junior Achievement. Our Junior Achievement students would like to introduce the 2020 Honorary Tycoons.
Hello again. I'm honored to introduce you to the first of tonight's Honorary Tycoons. Mr. Carlos Connerly serves as the president of the Natural Gas and Refining Division for Linde Engineering Americas. Mr. Connerly has over 38 years of experience working in the industry. He is a longtime Tulsa resident and his company has been a longtime supporter of Junior Achievement. In fact, they even sponsor one of the JA BizTown businesses. Please enjoy this video about Mr. Connerly.
So really, Lindy's always been really involved with the charity organizations. It's a key core value of the company. And what really got us involved with the Junior Achievement is just a way to give it for us to give back to the community. So I think it's really important for businesses to interact with the Junior Achievement and just let them know what their business needs are. My grandson was in 5th grade. He went to BizTown here in Tulsa, and he came home just really excited. Several of our employees have been a part of Junior Achievement, and they've seen what it did to them. And you know, it's pretty cool to see employees that have actually been a part of that. I've been able to interact with some executives with our clients in a different way that, we're not talking business, we're just talking about giving back to the community. And it's authentic, it's a legitimate giving back. And I think companies here in Tulsa that aren't participating in that, they are missing out. Any businesses out there, please get engaged with Junior Achievement. Just learn a little bit about the organization. I promise that you will get a lot more out of it than what you put in.
Good evening once again. I am proud to introduce you to Dr. Goodson, JA's second honorary tycoon for this evening. She represents Tulsa's community college, which she has served as the president and CEO since 2014. Dr. Goodson has strong ties to education, having previously been a university administrator and faculty member. She also was formerly on Tulsa Public Schools Board of Education. I was impressed to learn that she was recently honored as one of the Oklahoma's most admired CEOs. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Goodson.
So education and business have to always be connected and collaborating, because what we do for our students is get them ready for the workforce. If we're not having business and education connected, then we run the risk of students being finished with their educational attainment here at TCC and not being ready for the workforce. So it's really important that we remember who our ultimate client is, and that is not only the student but also the employer. It's our job to provide a skilled workforce to our community. And we also want to work through the continuum of education, and we show that through the work we do in both concurrent enrollment and specifically early college high school, where we are preparing ninth graders to be ready for college. We enroll them earlier in college courses, and they're actually finished with an associate's degree by the time they graduate from high school. So that brings with them not only the academic skills, but also the work readiness skills of time management and communicating with your professors. So all of those things are important in terms of work readiness, and we hear that from our employers. Not only did my kids have the opportunity to experience JA BizTown, for instance, but their whole class did. Those are invaluable practices that we know help students change their mindset about going to college, going to career tech, continuing their education after high school so that they can move on to earn a family-sustaining wage. So we really appreciate our corporate partners, and anytime a corporation has an opportunity to invest in education is something that they're doing to help close the equity gap in Tulsa. All of our students are involved in at least 40 hours of community service that are enrolled in the Tulsa Achieves program, because not only does it connect you to your community, but it also helps you build a network. And sometimes you'll hear people say, it's who you know, not what you know. Well, I don't believe that. I do believe, however, that it's a combination of both. So building your network is absolutely just as important as learning the skills that you learn in class. And so I would say get involved, network, make friends, get engaged in your community, and study hard, have great time management skills, and do your best to prepare yourself for your career.
I am honored to introduce our final honoree of the evening, Mrs. Angela Copeland. Mrs. Copeland is a Senior Vice President of the Administration and Chief Information Officer at WPX Energy. She has over 20 years of leadership and management experience of holding a variety of positions in information technology, sourcing, contract management, and leadership, and she has an organizational development. She has been a Junior Achievement volunteer for over 20 years and is a great role model to JA students like me. Congratulations, Mrs. Copeland.
Well, I got involved in JA a number of years ago, and I just fell in love as soon as I hit that classroom door and saw the students. As you get to teach them these business concepts and it starts to connect with the students and you can see that connection in their eye, you know that you're proactively giving them information that they're going to take on throughout their not only elementary but junior high and high school career. Well, workforce development is one of our greatest challenges we face in Oklahoma, and I think JA is doing its part, and more than its part, in connecting with students and helping them to realize their future potential. They're providing really valuable programs that are preparing the workforce that we need to make Oklahoma successful in the future. I just enjoy that interaction with the students of all ages. I've taught anywhere from kindergarten through 12th grade throughout my experience. Besides that, both of my children have participated in BizTown, and that's been really fun to see them thrive and learn new things at BizTown, the program that they provide. I think the advice I would give to students in the classroom today is that the future is very exciting. The possibilities are truly endless, and I think that's one thing that Junior Achievement does for the students, is that it teaches them proactively that there are a lot of opportunities after junior high and high school for them to consider, and it is giving them some basic critical business and financial skills that they can apply in their life. A lot of times it's breaking a cycle. They didn't even know things were possible, and it gives them some information to take forward with them to be successful and inspires them to do better than what they do today. We are educating our workforce of the future for Oklahoma. We are investing in these students and making them realize that they have a lot more potential than they ever realized, and teaching them some really critical business and financial literacy concepts. And so I think for businesses who haven't been involved, they need to jump right in. They're missing out on the future workforce, and if they can get partnered up with JA now, they're more likely to have a lot more skilled workforce in the future. Well, first of all, I'm very honored to be a Tulsa Tycoon this year. To be recognized by an organization that is near and dear to your heart is really special. I've also been afforded a lot of opportunities in my career, and I've had a lot of great mentors that have really poured into my life. And I think one of the things I'm most proud of today is being able to do that for others, be a mentor, and to give back. And not only to men and women in general, but women in particular in business and in energy, being able to be an example for them. I'm also able to serve on a lot of different boards that I haven't had the opportunity to do in the past and give back. And so one of my goals is really just to give back at least what I received and then some, and be a good example for other leaders to do the same.
And a big congratulations to Carlos Connerly, Dr. Lee Goodson, and Angela Copeland. We appreciate you and your support. J.A. Crystal apples are given to each honorary tycoon. An apple, just like this one, was included in a gift basket delivered earlier today to each honoree. We commend each of you for your leadership and your community support.
Thank you to tonight's honorees. Each of you are a tremendous example of success for the young people taught by Junior Achievement. Your support is greatly appreciated and will help us further our mission to inspire and prepare young people to succeed in this global economy. Everyone watching also plays an important role in the success of the students served by JA. We thank all of you who are bidding on our auction items and appreciate those who have purchased a raffle ticket. If you are able, please click on our Donate Now button found in the auction software. You can make a direct donation to inspire tomorrow's Oklahoma students. $5,000 would fully cover the cost of one of our smaller elementary schools, the whole school. A gift of $750 provides junior achievement for one classroom. A gift of $300 supports 10 students. And a gift of $30 will inspire one student. Hope and promise for a bright tomorrow is something our young people need now more than ever. Thank you for your support. Shannon, is there anything else we need to add before we go back to Neely to close out our evening?
I do want to thank all the JA students that joined us tonight. They did such a wonderful job, don't you think?
Oh, yes.
Their success is what tonight is all about. I can tell they have bright futures ahead of them. Partners, like those of you with us tonight, made JA possible for these students and tens and thousands of JA students right here in Oklahoma this year. John, thank you for being with me tonight.
Absolutely.
And Neely Jones for serving as our MC for the 5th straight year. Thank you.
Thank you, Neely.
I've had a great time tonight, and I hope you have too. I'd like to once again congratulate Carlos Connerly, Dr. Lee Goodson, and Angela Copeland, our class of 2020 honorary tycoons. Their leadership is certainly an example for the young people served by JA. Now, some additional thank yous are also in order at this point. Tonight's virtual event would not be possible without the hard work of our 2 Tulsa Tycoons committee chairs, Todd Gord of Cherokee Nation Businesses and Monty McNutt of J.D. Young. Thank you to them and the entire Tulsa Tycoons committee. Also, a big thank you to our friends at Cherokee Nation Businesses for their work on those wonderful honoree videos. Remember, the mobile auction ends at 8 tonight. If you're a winning bidder, the staff from Junior Achievement will contact you in the next couple of days to arrange pickup of your items. Your support tonight enables JA to inspire and prepare young people to succeed in our global economy. Thank you for joining us for the first virtual Tulsa Tycoons, a Night of Monopoly event. I look forward to seeing all of you again in person, we hope, next year.